I'm going to go with number 15, Sunoco Machine of Drew Walker. Drew has not won in a while. He's overdue for a Cup Series victory, and I think a track like Mooresville is definitely where he's going to shine. So as soon as LX is back and Lobster's back, we are going to get ready to roll them out. Miller, you can go ahead and ping whenever your stream is out.
It's up.
Okay. Go ahead and ping that. So obviously, Mooresville, Lucas being your home track, you raced your last night in the Xfinity Series. What are your tips heading into this race?
Well, I don't really got none because I guess because these cars are so much quicker than an Xfinity car and they handle so much different. Running an Xfinity, you wanted to be down close to that inside wall like you're ripping at Port Royal or something like that. Here, I don't know. I guess this one's just going to be being patient and letting it fall into your hands, or you're going to have to go for it and really kind of work at it and make the win happen. So it's going to be interesting depending on, how this race plays out. But I feel like you're going to have to really assert yourself and kind of just make it your race to win.
Wait, someone already made the 2022 Atlanta for NR?
Really, Shane?
Sorry.
Oh my god. Sure,
late to the party.
You are so Shane right now.
I don't even play NR and I've known it's out.
I posted the link in general. That's what he's referring to.
Oh, okay.
Alright, as soon as Alex comes back, we're gonna roll him off. So, a track like Mooresville. Really, you don't see this very often in RARC. There's only a few quad ovals in RARC, and one this high banked all over the track is insane. It's very similar to how RARC Atlanta will look next season.
Get you guys some early practice.
So, yeah. These guys are getting ready to roll from Mooresville. Let's go through some of our season stats so far this season. Marcus Vanderlee, the 56, he's not here. But that car has won 4 races this season. So that'd be really interesting to see if he could take it home. The number 2 of Conley has 2 wins this season. They both came early on in the season, one at Bristol Dirt and one in Pocono. Those were back-to-back victories. That number 2 was really quick early on in the season. The 4 machine of Ethan only has 1 win in the Cup Series, and that came at Talladega. So interesting to see if pack racing experience will pay off at a track like Mooresville with how high banked it is. Cooper has not won. He is currently sitting on a 30-race win streak. His last Cup Series win came last season at the Brickyard 400. Drew Walker in the same boat as him. Walker is sitting on a smaller winless streak, I believe. Why don't I have yours, Drew? I don't have your winless streak, but I know the alley, so whatever that would be. And then LX obviously had a stellar season, although he is on a little bit of a winless streak right now. 6 races since his last Cup Series victory in Pocono. Right down over here, the number 17 of Nathan Pank. Won at Rockingham only a few races ago, but has not been able to take the crown from Marcus, although Marcus isn't here. So maybe he can see it happen tonight. And Timon has now won since about mid-season. Timon right now on a 7-race winless streak since Texas, his last Cup Series victory. Nathan Pank, 4 wins this season, all coming at very different tracks. He won at the big track at Auto Club, and then he did not win again until Richmond, which was a few races later after that. After Richmond, he didn't win all the way until the alley, then won at Rockingham and has not won since. So 2 drivers have 4 wins this season. It has really been a 1998 Cup Series battle, pretty much between Marcus has 4, you have 4. What do you mean 3? 3. Alex has 3. Thomas is, Alex has 4. Because he won Indy. I forgot about Indy. Yeah, Alex won Michigan, Pocono, Colorado, and Indy. Alright, so I guess Alex isn't here. I'll go line his car up. We're going to call it out one by one. You guys can parade around the racetrack slowly. Timon on the pole here. We're slowly just around the inside. Nathan Pank, P2. And then LX P3, Drew Walker P4, Nolan Cooper P5, Ethan Price P6, P7 will be Conley, P8 is going to be Lobster, and then dead last is going to be Brian Dillon. Matt, I wish you could listen to rules, bud.
Okay.
He's still on that car. So here we are for the Alsco 300 from Mooresville Speedway. First time Mooresville on the schedule is a brand new track built during the season, and they just finished it in time to get the RAS cars out there.
Tell you one thing, being on it, it was a fun racetrack, so it sticks around for another season or two.
Yeah, this is definitely a track that will be on the schedule for seasons to come. It's a very similar track to Charlotte and Texas in some aspects, and then in other aspects, it's definitely not. You can compare it to being like Talladega or Daytona. This is an asphalt track; it's not a concrete track. There are only two concrete tracks in the schedule. Those are Dover and Nashville. No other concrete ovals. Everything's asphalt. So we're gonna give LX until 350. He's not here by 350. He will have to start to the rear. Let me go get stages ready for D1 race info for the Alsco 300.
It's a nice thing having this track about I don't know, like 10 minutes from my house, I guess we'll say. So it's good to, it's not too far away. So for the Xfinity race last night, I was actually able to head home and come back, and it was pretty nice. But same thing with here. I got up this morning, I was like, let's go to the Cup race. Yeah, here we are. Pretty solid field tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 cars.
Yeah, we gotta force to stay at the
What's the deal with airline food?
The thing is, I'm kind of forced to be here because of having to have the broadcast and everything here. So yeah.
Yes,
you're
contractually obligated to. I'm here because I live away.
Yeah, and I also had to drive this huge broadcast truck all over America.
Is that why you were in the van when we went to, is that what was in the back of the van? Was it bodies or was it your cameras?
It was all the cameras and everything when I had to drive to the hotel and everything.
Sure. Alright, get in the car, Alex, let's go. Good timing.
Legend has it, I walk to Mooresville Speedway.
You know, there was like this guy that like knew somebody in Indy back in like the 40s when he raced in the Indy 500, and he like stayed at like his friend's house in Indianapolis and walked to the racetrack.
Wait, what?
Imagine a race morning, you're literally racing in the Indy 500 and you walk to the racetrack.
Instead of using a limo.
It's crazy. That's awesome. Everybody else flies in with helicopters like nowadays. This dude was just taking a fucking stroll.
He's just like, I'm just gonna walk.
Oh, cool.
This is my daily exercise before the 500.
All right, 20 laps for the race. 20 laps for the stage. You know what I meant. So the stages are 20, 20, 20. 60 laps here. Nolan's back just so we're about to go green. Are we ready to rumble, guys?
Oh, why
Green
is
flag being displayed from Mooresville Speedway. Timon spins the tires in the start.
And he's into the wall.
Caution out. We already got a car upside down. That would be Lobster. And we got a car to the death wall, too. I think Matt might have hit. Remember, it is a race back in the Cup Series. It is a race back to the line in the RARC
Oh
Cup
my
Series.
god, why is this lagging so bad?
I don't think they're deaf.
They are.
They are.
Wow, lucky, really lucky. He wasn't a few feet higher up in the air. Otherwise, that car would have been grinding along that catch fence. Very similar to the wreck we saw Tyler in last night when he got put cage first into the fence at the
Oh
Southern.
yeah, those are death fences tonight.
God. But another lucky escape in 2 nights of racing action.
Oh yeah, Among Us is finally on Xbox.
Who fucking asked?
No one.
Line up, guys. Shane, if you're gonna do that thing where you just sit there with Shift P, you should do that in the middle of the racetrack instead of on the grandstand.
Oh yeah.
Track this big. Like do it like in the middle, and then just Shift P like from the middle of the track. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like kind of right where I am. Yeah, okay. I was watching your auto clip stream, and when they're fighting, I'm like, oh, there's a fight on pit road. You fucking reset yourself, and you're like zooming in on Brian's shirt to see the fabric. Here we go. Green flag in the air here from Mooresville Speedway. Nathan Pank leading. Remember, yeah, you do need to lift and draft.
Drew Walker and LX making some contact up near the top side of the racetrack. Looked like he got a little tight on corner exit. Gets a little tight once again. That's going to allow Brendan Timon to slip by. I don't know who that is in second. That'd be Nolan Cooper, already up into the
Yeah. He was fast at Bristol a few races ago. He slides up now into the wall, allowing Timon to get right back into P number 2.
Yep,
Timon spun his tires in the start, which put him towards the rear, but now he's
Oh
climbing
my
right back up there.
god, why is there lag?
LX and Drew making some contact side by side down the front straightaway. I believe that is the 4th spot. LX is going to take it going into turn number 1, but Drew might have the grip off the corner and get the run. No, it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. 3 cars. Nathan Pank almost into the inside wall. 3 wide for the race lead. Brendan Timon is going to get the grip off the corner, take the lead. Now Nathan Pank looking back to the low side. Might have some help here from Nolan Cooper into turn number 1.
Hey, contact.
Tops up.
Oh, man.
Brendan Timon going full tops up here, Bud mode on the top groove of the racetrack. Might be the smart route. He's holding his own up there. I will say that. He might be able to make something happen if he gets a little bit of a bump. No, he will drop down behind the 17X of Nathan Pank.
Angry there in the number 17, just trying to hold on. He's been quick, but is he going to be quick enough to hold off Timon? He got right back around him one time. Will it happen again if Timon gets around him?
Oh my, why do what lap is it?
8.
Oh, there he goes. He's into the wall.
Nathan Pank gets given the cold shoulder from the 18 of Brendan Timon. Now it's going to be a cat and mouse game. I feel like never actually looks like Nathan Pank making a big mistake into turn number 3.
We got a pack forming for 4th right now.
Yeah, it's getting pretty dicey over there. There's about 5 cars right underneath the blanket, all battling for that 4th spot. Looking like a USAC midget race battling for a transfer. The way these guys are racing.
Yeah, they're all throwing each other up into the wall and shit too. That's
I'm not sure who that is.
Conley back there at the inside wall.
Everyone now kind of fanning out into their own little zip codes, I guess you could say, here in Mooresville, North Carolina. LX, tough start to this race. Started P3s, dropped all the way down to P number 6, along with Drew Walker. He's back there too in P number 7. But Brendan Timon continuing to pull away from the field in this one. Looks like Nathan Pank might not have the stuff early on in this one.
You know, there are certain races similar to Richmond where Nathan was able to just figure out the line and roll. But it looks like Timon, I don't know what it is with that number 18, but he really knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, it seems like this is Timon, early on at least in this one. Looks like this is going to be Timon's race to lose here.
That's how it looked in Xfinity, though, and that was not the case. So.
Yeah, he's kind of set sail. Nathan Pank, though, absolutely married.
Austin, we got a flip, I think. Yep. Alexa upside down.
Watch out front straightaway, guys. He's
I'm
about low
switching
side
to
of
my
the
other Wi-Fi, so if the stream goes down, that's why.